am Nochola the Drawer, an artist and adventurer from the UK. Let's get creative. Hello friends! This week's video I'm sharing with you about my Red January illustration project. I've just got back from a park run and this is part of me running every day of January in my way, moving in my way, and I was inspired by this movement to help people battle the winter blues by turning it red and running every day of January. So I started my own personal project that was to illustrate a different sport and activity of different ways of moving every day of January and release it as a print. So I prepped before January and I set up illustrating and deciding on the style, the colours, which are the blues and the reds, and then the format I was going to put the print in, which is square, and then I was going to upload them onto my website, and I prepared for them to be released every morning 7 AM on my website so that people can purchase them. And 50% of profits goes to Sport in Mind, which is the charity partner of Red January. I've created 31 and we're now on day 22 of Red January, but I want to add a couple of extra illustrations so when everyone's finished and 31 have been released, everyone's done 31 days of moving, I can release a couple of extra illustrations to celebrate the occasion and the dedication that everyone has had throughout the month of January. And hopefully this enjoyment of moving and dedication to health mentally and physically will keep people going for the rest of the year too. I want to draw with you today and show you some of the extra drawings that I'm going to do for Red January. I'm going to do a runner, a swimmer, maybe a netball person, a paddleboarder. So let's see. I always start with a sketchbook and a pencil. It's the best way, and I was just getting out some of my ideas of the poses that I wanted to show in these illustrations. So I'm not afraid to use the rubber on the end of the pencil and just trying to get nice clean lines so that I know what my shapes are. And of course I'm using a really small sketchbook and I like to draw big, so there's the feet when the head is on the other side of the page, but it's okay because I'm going to draw it all digitally anyway, and it doesn't really matter if the parts aren't all together in the sketch. So I'm just trying the different poses for the extra sports that I'm adding and just trying to get a good idea. I want them to be strong, fun poses. I've done my extra drawings for the walker. So we've got the walker, and I've used this sketchbook for the whole of this project, but it's way too small. I much prefer to work big. I did a couple of swimmers. I think I'm gonna go with this one, runner, and I decided to put the red medal on. Paddleboarder, a no paddleboard, netball. So now I'm going to take a picture of all of these and then put the sketches into Illustrator to be able to draw over the top. So I have my artboards with my blue background and I've placed my drawing. I'm just drawing around it with the pen tool, making sure that I get nice smooth shapes so then I can play around with the colour, and each part of the drawing is drawn and in a separate object. So this makes it easier for when I'm colouring. But right now I'm just wanting the main line and then we can play around with colour after. I'm doing exactly the same for each one of the drawings, drawing around it, creating the shapes. So these are vector shapes and then I'll colour after. I just want to make sure I've got nice, clean, crisp lines, and then I can do all the fun colouring. When I colour these, it's going to be the same colour palette that I've used for the previous 31 illustrations. So it is a selected colour palette of different shades of reds and blues, and I make each one fun with the different patterns. So I really want to show that moving is fun, you have to find a way that you enjoy, and that is exactly what Red January is trying to share the message of as well. Get out, get moving, whatever way, whatever your style is. And doing these illustrations made me realise just how many different ways there are to move. I mean, within the 31 days of illustrating, I didn't even do a walker, all of the sports there are, all the activities there are. I picked some of the fun ones that I thought would show an easy way to move, like hula hooping, and some crazy ones near the end. I do unicycle hockey, like who even knew that that was a sport? There are just so many fun ways to move your body and enjoy getting active and getting outside as well. That is my favourite thing about moving, is that there's so many ways you can do it outside in the fresh air, and I hope this inspires you to find a way that you love to move, to enjoy movement and enjoy moving your body. I've so enjoyed doing these illustrations and creating and capturing the moment of joy, whether it's the runner's high or the chilly cold of the sea when you're swimming. And there is so many amazing moments to be had, and I hope that these illustrations show that. These are the final illustrations that I've been working on today. So they're all coloured, have beautiful shapes, lines, patterns, and they're all ready to be uploaded so that they can be released as prints too at the end of January. Woohoo! Well done to all those redders out there. All the prints are available on my website, so every one I've illustrated, the 31 for each individual day of January, and then added bonuses are on there as well. And so you can see on my website it's now beautifully changed from blue and red, and it's really celebrating movement as part of the Red January community. Inspire someone else by purchasing them a print, and to help others by donating to Sport in Mind. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for the next creative adventure. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell.